2, 1. We are live on Facebook. We are live on Instagram. My friend who's in Tucson, Arizona. Do you know why? I'll give you a quick look. You see that over there? That's from Tucson. If you don't know what it is, hey, what are we doing? Hey, it's Pete Cohen here. Welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. Let's do what I need to do. We are going live on, we're live on Facebook. Good morning. Calm down, calm down. It's day 4 on the hero's journey, on you becoming the best possible version of yourself. I know you can do it. I believe in you, and I honestly believe that many of you now are starting to believe in yourself like never before, because you know it's the truth. You know the universal truth that you are destined for greatness, that you have the ability to attach yourself to doing some wonderful things and making stuff happen. Let's just share this in a couple of different places. Good morning. Colin France is in the house this morning. Good to see you, my friend. If you are a part of this community, but you're quiet, just let us know that you're here, because we're here to help. We're here to support you. And I know a lot of you just get on with this stuff in the background, changing your life, being looking just to break through the barriers, break through the habits, break through, dare I say it, because this is the word of the day. Anyone know what the word of the day is? What's the word of the day? It's kryptonite. That's the word of the day, kryptonite. Right, we can now start this broadcast properly. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Day 4 on the hero's journey. Quick sip of coffee. What do you got to do to get a cup of coffee around here? Not far. We've got more coffee than you could fill in the gap. The world's best coffee. And this is what we're looking at today. We're looking at kryptonite. As you probably know, My 365 is about you becoming the very best version of yourself. And we look at this quite a lot here. This is the I. This is you. And this is what you were put on this earth to do. This is how we look at it. This is your super power. And this is the M. The My 365. 365 is 365 days, baby. 365 days of you working on yourself, dedicated to the cause. Dedicated to the cause of uncovering your potential, helping you come up with ideas. Do you know how many of you, My 365ers, have had ideas since you've been following My 365, and you've taken that idea and you've brought it into reality? How many of you have done that? If you have, just tell us that you have, whether it's the fact that you've lost weight, you've changed your jobs, whatever it is, something that you put your mind to and you have now achieved. You see, the M in the My 365 is the mentoring. It is the coaching. Everybody needs coaching. Everyone needs help. If you look at every great man, what's behind him? Often a great woman, and vice versa. Any great person has had someone along the way to help them. And that's what I'm here to do. I am a guide to many of you. I will be here every single day. And that is one of the reasons I believe that this is one of the best opportunities you'll ever have to create an unbelievable life. Now, I think we might have a problem on Facebook for some reason, because I don't know if anyone can tell me, but I can't see any new comments. We might have crashed on here for the first time. Can anyone tell me if that actually is the case? Because it looks like it probably is. Maybe I'll refresh the page, because you know what? We've had some issues with our internet. I wonder if that actually is now going to work. Who knows? Perhaps someone can tell me. Perhaps our internet has dropped out again. Now I'm sweating. What can you do? It looks like I might be talking to nobody. Hello, nobody. Good to see you again. How's life? I don't think there's anything going on Facebook. Maybe my wife can help me. Honey, could you come downstairs and just tell me if the internet... No, I think we might be working again. I don't know. Can anybody hear me? I'll just have a little sip of coffee, because I think Michelle Buchanan is in the house. Michelle, I think I have a problem on Facebook and no one is actually... What? I don't know whether you can actually see if my broadcast is going on. A few people are now coming over to Instagram because it looks like we might have crashed on here. Do you know, yesterday was a very challenging day from a technological point of view. I think what I need to do is...
You're still going on, darling?
Really? I don't think so. It was fine on Facebook. Oh, so maybe I should just carry on. It's just nothing is showing up, that's all. So, okay. Okay, let's go back to what we're saying. I just can't see anyone's comments or anything like that, but that's okay. No worry, everyone says it's fine, so let's carry on. So everyone has this, right? Everyone has kryptonite. I put a question on our private Facebook group this morning, just asking, what is your biggest kryptonite? What is your biggest weakness? Tell us what some of your biggest weaknesses are. Can anyone tell me if we can see and hear you on Facebook? Okay, thank you so much. Look at these wonderful people looking out for me. And I can't see, it's not showing me any answers here. What is your kryptonite? Is it sugar? Is it alcohol? Is it cigarettes? Is it drugs? Is it frustration? Is it procrastinating? What is your biggest weakness? Because everybody has weakness. No one is perfect. You might have noticed I have, forgive me for being unshaven this morning, I have a big nose, right? Many of you can see that. Physically, I'm not perfect. I've lost the majority of hair on the top of my head. I'm not perfect there. I've actually got ear hair. I'm not, so physically, it's really important to recognize this today, right? I want you to take ownership of the fact that physically we are not perfect, right? So if physically we can aim for perfection, and if we do aim for perfection, we can make this whole thing work and look a lot better. I know that I'm in better shape than probably 99.9% of people who are my age, 47-year-old. I don't know many 47-year-old men or women for that matter who are as in good a shape as I am, mentally, physically. Mentally, I could definitely be in better shape. Physically, I could be in better shape. But the point I'm trying to make to you is that I still have kryptonite. This morning, I was still talking in my head going, should I go to the gym? Because I can get to the gym at 6:15 and do a 25-minute workout, and I can still get home, make Hannah a cup of coffee, and still get ready to broadcast and be up at 4 o'clock. My kryptonite is distraction. I can get distracted very easily. My kryptonite is I can still talk myself out of things. My kryptonite is sugar. My kryptonite is many things. It's part of being a human being. And I want all of you to write down, what is your kryptonite? What is it that whenever you try to achieve, is it lack of willpower? What is it? Everyone has it. How many of you would love the idea of conquering your kryptonite or being in control? Kryptonite is something that, if you don't know the superhero, Superman, kryptonite was whenever he was around it, it weakened him. What is it that you do that weakens you? People don't even realize this, because we're going to be looking over the next few weeks, helping you become more productive. And what often stops people from being productive is getting too distracted, trying to do too many things. And that's what we're going to work on. We're going to work. This is your opportunity for you to be the very, very, very best version of yourself. Does this make sense? Who is excited by all of this? So everyone has kryptonite, right? Okay, everyone has it. You're more affected to kryptonite if you don't have one of these. If you don't have one of these, it's your purpose. What do you want this earth to do? I personally believe that we're all on this earth to believe in ourselves, to love ourselves. It was almost, that's what we did automatically. And for some reason, we've moved away from it. We have been screwed up by, messed up by what we've gone through in our life. We've told to follow, not to lead. All of us have been brought up to, you follow, you fall into line. You just fall into line. You go to school, you do as you're told. You then go and work for someone. You fall into line. You fall into line. And when we often fall into line, we lose sight of our hopes and our dreams. We lose sight of working on things. All we do is we become another brick in the wall. Some of you should listen to that song today, Pink Floyd, Another Brick in the Wall. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. And for me, my 365 is your opportunity to get out of the wall and still play that game if you want to, but play it on your own terms. If you're not excited by that and you're not thinking, this is what I want to do with my life. You see, if you have a really, really big why of where you're going and what you're doing, then kryptonite will play less of a role in your life. Yes, we do sabotage our efforts from time to time. But what is your goal? What is driving you? I want all of you today to get it out there, whether it's in the shape of a video, whatever it is, a picture, share. What is it that you are driven to do? What are you passionate about? Never forget my coach, Tim Dingle, saying that to a cameraman friend of mine. The first question he asked, he said is, Jamie, what are you passionate about? And I thought, what a great question. What are you passionate about? What is wildly important to you? Because let's talk about something that many of you have heard me say before. So we've spoken about kryptonite. There is another word that begins with the letter I, and it is ikigai. Ikigai, A-K-I-I-A-K-I-G-I-A. Okay, this word here, ikigai. Some of you know what it means. It's a Japanese word. In Japan, they don't have a word for retirement. Think about this. No word for retirement. Who invented retirement? It was a Prussian king, I think, in 1889. Why? Because there was a need for it. There was too many people in the job market, younger people coming through. So they thought, when do people die? Average age, 67. Okay, retirement, 65. And retirement became something that people work towards, working towards their retirement, rather than working towards being happy, being fulfilled, leaving a legacy, leaving a mark. All of you want to leave a mark on this earth. You know that, right? I know this sounds like I'm preaching again, but you know it's true. You know that when you're not here, how do you want people to remember you? What do you want people to say about you? Do you want people to say smoking got the better of him? Do you want people to say alcohol got the better of him? Stress got the better of him? Or do you want people to say he got the best of himself? Yeah. He had an ikigai. Your ikigai, because they don't have a word in a place called Okinawa in Japan, they don't have a word for retirement. They have an ikigai, which is, what is your reason for getting up in the morning? What is your reason? Your ikigai should all revolve to this. Why? Oh, that looks like that's interesting. It looks like the Japanese flag. That this is what your ikigai is. What gets you out of bed? You know what gets me out of bed in the morning? You guys. You guys get me out of bed in the morning for me to be the very best version of myself for you, to inspire 100 million people. And every time I inspire someone else, this gets bigger. Every time I see one of you show up, make a video and talk about what you're doing, what you're achieving, who you're becoming, this gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, because this is what the world needs. The world needs leaders, people like you to stand up and go, I'm not going to let this get the better of me. I'm not going to let my sugar addiction or my gambling addiction, or we're all exposed to this stuff. Even Adam and Eve were. Don't eat food from the forbidden tree. What did they do? I can't see anyone's comments this morning, but that's okay. Technology doesn't work. And I'm telling you something yesterday from the heart. I let a few things yesterday get to me. I really did. We had some technical challenges yesterday on a few different things. And I let it build up. And then the person who I care most suffered because of my stress. But you know what? Today is another day. So I get to go again. I get to make today a better day than yesterday. And so do you. So do you. Do you not see that the time is now? And you might think, I don't know what my ikigai is. You do. And if you don't, make one up. Make one up. Stop playing small and start playing big. Did you see yourself doing it? Oh, absolutely. I was so aware of it, but I found myself being so caught up with it. And even though I meditated, even though I did yoga yesterday, I'm not perfect. You're not perfect, but I'm getting better. Are you getting better? Are you ready to take things to a whole new level? Because that's what this is about. So take some time today to think, what has been your biggest learning from this this morning? For me, it reminds me of how I'm not going to let my weaknesses get in the way. I'm going to double up on my talents. I'm going to double up on being the best I can be. What about you? What about you? I believe in you, probably more than you believe in yourself. But you know what? In order for you to create this life that you want, it revolves around 3 things. Definitely your ikigai. And on top of that, mastery. M is for mastery. M is for mindfulness, practicing mindfulness. There is no question how important this is. And then mentality, you know, having a positive mentality, which takes time. It takes energy. Thank you so much for showing up today. It's time for my 1-minute summary on Instagram. Thank you for watching, Instagrammers. We'll see you soon. Looking forward to finding out what is wildly important to you. What are you working on? Get it out there. Share it. Share it, share it, share it. Be loud and be proud. Okay, you ready for the 1-minute summary, guys? Here we go. The 1-minute summary that starts. This is day 4 on you becoming a hero. What have we been looking at today? We've been looking at another version of this is you, the I in your life. This is your superpower, the top of the I. What are you on this earth to do? And it all relates to a Japanese word called ikigai, which means your reason for getting up every single day. What is wildly important to you? Because if you work out what is wildly important to you, your kryptonite, what holds you back, whether it's procrastination, sugar, alcohol, whatever it is, gambling, if your ikigai is big enough, if that red burns really bright in your life, then you'll have more power than you think. You have the power in your fingertips, and that's what my 365 is all about. It's your opportunity to go forth. So what I want to know today is what is wildly important to you? What are you driven to do and achieve? Don't think about this. Do it. Get it down. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot, guys. Hope you've enjoyed today's broadcast. I'm not sure what went on, but nothing works perfectly. But all we can do is get better. Take care. See you soon.